And I continue with you still, my precious one, because this journey is not meant to be rushed and your heart is still opening to deeper understanding. There are truths settling into you now that once felt distant or difficult to accept. You are beginning to see that peace is not something you chase but something you allow, that strength is not something you prove but something you receive, and that love is not something you earn but something you live from. These realizations change the way you move through life. They soften your steps, steady your thoughts, and quiet your fears. You may notice that you no longer react the same way to situations that once unsettled you. You pause more, you reflect more, you choose your responses with greater care. This is not because life has become easier, but because you have become wiser, and wisdom grows when you trust me enough to listen instead of rushing ahead. I am teaching you that your value does not come from how much you do but from who you are becoming. You are learning to measure your days not by exhaustion but by alignment, not by approval but by peace. This shift may feel unfamiliar at first, but it is freeing. It releases you from constant pressure and brings you into a rhythm that restores rather than drains you. I want you to understand that not every open door is meant for you, and not every closed door is rejection. Discernment is knowing when to step forward and when to step back, and I am sharpening this discernment within you. You may feel an inner resistance toward things you once pursued eagerly. That resistance is not failure, it is guidance. It is your spirit recognizing what no longer aligns with your growth. Trust it, honor it, let it guide your choices. There will be times when saying no feels uncomfortable, but saying no to what drains you creates space for what truly nourishes you. Your life is not meant to be filled with constant noise, constant obligation, constant urgency. I invite you into a life that has margin, stillness, and intention. In this space you will hear me more clearly, you will sense direction more easily, and you will move with confidence instead of confusion. Understand this deeply. You do not need to explain your peace to those who benefit from your chaos. You do not need to justify your boundaries to those who overstep them. Walk in quiet confidence, letting your life speak for itself. I will handle what you cannot control. I will address what you cannot fix, and I will protect what you entrust to me. When fear tries to whisper that you are missing out, that you should be doing more, proving more, achieving faster, pause and remember that my pace is not hurried, my plans are not rushed, and my timing is precise. Nothing meant for you will pass you by. You do not need to chase what is already being prepared. Rest in that truth. There will be seasons where outward movement slows, where visible progress seems minimal, but inward growth is taking place. These seasons are sacred. They build the foundation for what comes next. Do not despise quiet seasons. They are where clarity is formed, strength is renewed, and identity is solidified. I am teaching you to live from assurance rather than anxiety, from trust rather than striving, from purpose rather than pressure. As you continue, you will notice that your prayers change. They become less about control and more about alignment, less about demanding outcomes and more about asking for wisdom. This is maturity, this is deepening trust, and I delight in it. I am not distant from your desires. I simply shape them so they serve your well-being and not your exhaustion. The things I place in your heart are meant to bring life, not drain it. When something continually steals your peace, examine it honestly with me. I will show you whether it needs adjustment, patience, or release. Nothing is off limits in our conversation. Bring everything to me, your doubts, your hopes, your questions, your frustrations. I am not offended by honesty. I welcome it. Honesty opens the door to healing, to clarity, to freedom. I want you to understand that your journey is not about perfection. It is about connection, staying close to me, listening, adjusting, growing. Even when you stumble, you are still moving forward. You are not behind, you are becoming, and this becoming is unfolding exactly as it should. Trust the process. Trust the pace. Trust my presence within it. I am with you, guiding you gently, faithfully, and with unending love, and I will continue to walk with you every step of the way. And now I speak to you again, my precious one, as you step into this next part of the journey, because there are still layers within you unfolding, still truth settling deeper into your heart, still strength forming quietly beneath the surface. You may notice that your reactions are changing, that what once disturbed you no longer has the same power, that what once frightened you now feels manageable. This is not accidental, this is growth. This is healing taking shape. This is my work within you becoming visible, even if only to you. Do not dismiss these changes, honor them. They are signs that you are moving forward, even when your path feels slow, even when progress feels subtle. I am steady and consistent, and so is my work in you. There will be moments when you feel pulled between who you were and who you are becoming, moments when the old ways feel familiar and safe even if they were painful. But do not return to what I have already freed you from. You are not meant to live in survival mode forever. You are meant to live in peace, purpose, and trust. I am teaching you to respond instead of react, to pause instead of panic, to listen instead of rush. These are not small lessons, they are foundations for a life that will not easily shake. You may still face uncertainty, but now you face it with a deeper anchor. You may still encounter disappointment, but now it does not define you, it does not crush you. Because you know who you are and whose you are, I want you to understand that your sensitivity is not weakness, your compassion is not a flaw, your depth is not a burden. These are gifts I placed within you intentionally. The world may have tried to harden you, but I am restoring your softness without removing your strength. You can be kind and strong at the same time, gentle and firm at the same time, peaceful and courageous at the same time. I am teaching you balance. A balance that allows you to love without losing yourself, to give without emptying yourself, to stand firm without closing your heart. This balance will protect you as you move forward, because ahead of you are responsibilities that require wisdom, connections that require discernment, and opportunities that require courage, and you will be ready, not because you know everything, but because you trust me. Trust is the foundation of everything I build in you. Trust allows you to move forward without seeing every step. Trust allows you to rest even when answers are incomplete. Trust allows you to let go of control without fear, and I know control has felt like safety to you. I know worrying felt like preparation. But I am teaching you a better way, a lighter way, a freer way. When you release control, you make space for peace. When you stop replaying worst-case outcomes, you allow hope to breathe again. When you choose faith over fear, you align yourself with my strength instead of your limitations. I want you to notice how your body responds when you trust, how your breathing softens, how your shoulders relax, how your thoughts slow down. This is not coincidence. This is your spirit responding to truth. You were created to live in alignment with trust, not tension, and when you drift into worry, it is simply a sign to return to me, not a reason to condemn yourself. Be gentle with yourself in this process. You are unlearning habits formed through pain, and that takes patience. I am patient with you. So be patient with yourself. There is no punishment for struggling. There is only invitation to come closer. Every time you choose to bring your fear to me instead of feeding it, you grow stronger. Every time you choose gratitude instead of complaint, you shift your perspective. Every time you choose rest instead of overexertion, you honor the life I gave you, and this honoring brings renewal. I want you to begin noticing how often you push yourself beyond what I ask. How often you carry burdens I never placed on you. Release them. You are not responsible for fixing everyone, pleasing everyone, or meeting impossible expectations. Your responsibility is to remain aligned with my truth, to live with integrity, kindness, and trust, and when you do, everything else will find its proper place. You may fear disappointing others by choosing peace, but choosing peace is obedience, it is wisdom, it is strength. And those who truly belong in your life will respect the growth they see in you. Some may not understand your boundaries, your changes, your calm, but that is not your burden to carry. Continue walking in truth quietly, steadily, and let time reveal what words cannot. I am preparing you for a life that is not rushed, not chaotic, not driven by fear, but grounded, intentional, and meaningful. A life where your presence brings calm to others, where your words carry weight, where your actions reflect wisdom. This is not something you force. It emerges naturally as you stay close to me, listen, and trust. Keep your heart open, my precious one, but keep it rooted. Do not allow old wounds to reopen. Do not allow past voices to dictate your present. You are not who you were. You are becoming someone new, someone stronger, calmer, and more secure, and I am with you in every step of this becoming, guiding you gently, faithfully, and with deep love, always. And remember this deeply within your heart, my precious one, you are not walking in circles, even when it feels repetitive, even when the same lessons appear again. You are moving forward with more awareness, more strength, more understanding than before. Each time you face something familiar, you respond differently, and that difference shows your growth. You are not failing because you feel tired. You are human, and rest is part of wisdom, not weakness. I do not rush you. I do not compare you to others. I do not measure your value by speed or visible success. I look at your heart, your intentions, your willingness to keep going even when your strength feels low. And that matters deeply to me. There are days when your faith feels strong and days when it feels fragile. But even fragile faith held in my hands is powerful. You do not need to pretend with me. You do not need perfect words. Silence is enough. A sigh is enough. A tear is enough. I understand what your heart cannot explain. I know the weight you carry that you never speak about. I know the questions you keep buried because you fear the answers, and still I stay with you. I do not withdraw when you struggle. I draw closer when your mind races at night and sleep feels distant. I am there calming the storm within you when your thoughts replay old wounds, old regrets, old fears. I gently remind you that those moments do not define you. Your past does not imprison you, it teaches you, but it does not own you. You are not bound to what hurt you, you are being healed from it, and healing is not always loud. It often happens quietly, slowly, gently, in ways you only notice later. There will come a time when something that once triggered pain no longer controls you, and you will realize freedom has taken root. Trust that process, honor it, allow it. You are learning to release guilt that was never yours to carry, shame that never belonged to you, expectations placed on you by others that do not reflect my truth about you. I am removing false burdens from your shoulders so you can stand upright again, breathe freely again, live fully again. You were not created to merely survive, you were created to live with purpose, peace, and quiet joy. Joy does not mean every day feels easy, it means your heart knows it is safe even when circumstances are uncertain. I am teaching you to anchor your joy in me, not in outcomes, not in people, not in temporary success, because anything tied only to the world can be shaken, but what is rooted in me remains steady. You may feel afraid to hope again because disappointment once hurt deeply, but hope is not dangerous when placed in me. I guard it, I sustain it, I grow it carefully. You will not be disappointed in the end. Your story is still unfolding, and the chapters ahead carry meaning you cannot yet imagine. There are connections yet to form, doors yet to open, strengths yet to awaken, and peace yet to deepen. Do not let temporary pain convince you of permanent loss. Do not let silence convince you of absence. I am present even when I seem quiet. Often my quiet work produces the greatest transformation. When you feel unsure about decisions, pause and listen. Clarity does not always arrive as a loud answer. Sometimes it comes as a steady calm, sometimes as a gentle resistance, sometimes as a sense of peace that remains even after careful thought. Learn to trust that inner guidance. It grows stronger the more you listen, the more you choose peace over panic, patience over pressure, truth over fear. There will be moments when the world demands quick answers, fast results, constant proving, but I invite you to move at a pace that protects your soul. You do not owe anyone exhaustion, you do not owe anyone your peace, you owe yourself honesty, rest, and alignment with my truth. As you grow, some relationships may shift, some connections may fade. This is not loss, it is alignment. Not everyone can walk with the version of you that is healing, setting boundaries, choosing peace, and that is okay. Release without bitterness, bless without attachment, move forward without regret. What is meant to stay will stay, what is meant to go will make room for what truly supports your becoming. I am shaping your discernment, helping you recognize what feeds your spirit and what drains it. Trust this wisdom, protect your inner space, fill it with truth, gratitude, and presence. Gratitude changes how you see life, it softens your heart, steadies your mind, and opens your awareness to the good that already surrounds you. Begin and end your days with thankfulness, not because everything is perfect, but because you are not alone, because you are sustained, because you are loved, and as you do, you will notice peace increasing naturally, fear losing its grip, and confidence growing quietly within you. You are learning to live from trust rather than tension, from faith rather than fear, from presence rather than pressure. This is the life I desire for you, a life where you walk knowing you are guided, protected, and deeply valued. Continue forward, my precious one, step by step, breath by breath, day by day. I am with you, I remain with you, and I will never let go. And know this also, my precious one, your life has never been ordinary to me. Every breath you take matters, every quiet prayer you whisper reaches me, every tear that falls has value. I count them all. I see the moments when you smile for others while your heart feels heavy. I see when you keep going even when you feel empty, and I am proud of you. Not because of what you achieve, but because you keep choosing to stand, to hope, to believe even when it hurts. You may think your progress is slow, but I see how far you have come. You are not who you once were, and you are not finished yet. I am still shaping you, still refining you, still strengthening you from the inside out. There are layers within you that are waking up, courage you did not know you had, wisdom forming through experience, compassion growing through pain. Nothing you endured was wasted, every season served a purpose. Even the lonely ones, even the confusing ones, even the moments where silence felt loud, I was present in all of it, holding you steady when you felt like falling apart. You may wonder why some prayers took longer to answer, why some doors stayed closed, why some people left, but trust me, delays protected you, closed doors redirected you, and departures made space for what truly belongs with you. Not everyone who walks with you is meant to stay forever. Some are lessons, some are blessings, some are both, and releasing them is part of your growth. Do not hold tightly to what I am asking you to release, because your hands must be open to receive what is coming next. You are entering a season where clarity will replace confusion, where peace will replace striving, where confidence will replace fear. But this happens when you choose trust daily, not once, not occasionally, but again and again, even on days when emotions argue against it. Trust is not a feeling, it is a decision, and every time you choose it, your spirit becomes stronger, your heart becomes lighter, and your path becomes clearer. Remember that I walk ahead of you, preparing what you will need before you arrive. I am already present in your tomorrow, working things out that you cannot see today. Nothing you face catches me off guard. I already know the outcome, and it is good. There will be moments ahead that test your patience, moments where waiting feels uncomfortable, moments where silence feels heavy, but waiting does not mean nothing is happening. It often means the most important work is happening. Beneath the surface, roots are growing, strength is forming, character is being built. Do not rush what needs time, do not force what requires trust, do not doubt what I have promised simply because you cannot yet see it. What I have spoken over your life cannot fail, even when progress feels invisible. I am moving, even when answers feel delayed. I am working, even when you feel weak. My strength is active within you. Learn to rest in that truth. Rest does not mean giving up, it means trusting me enough to stop fighting alone. You were never meant to carry everything by yourself. That is why I invite you to lay your burdens down, not tomorrow, not later, but now. Every worry, every fear, every unanswered question, place them in my hands. They are safe with me. I am not overwhelmed by your problems. I am not frustrated by your doubts. I am not distant from your struggles. I welcome you just as you are, tired, unsure, hopeful, broken, growing. You do not need perfect faith to come to me. You only need a willing heart. Even faith as small as a whisper opens the door for my power to move. Do not underestimate small steps, small prayers, small acts of obedience. They carry great weight in my hands. Consistency matters more than intensity. Showing up matters more than perfection. Choosing me in simple moments matters more than dramatic gestures. I am with you in ordinary days, not just extraordinary ones. I walk with you through routines, responsibilities, quiet evenings, early mornings, unseen efforts, and unnoticed sacrifices, and I honor all of it. There will be times when you feel misunderstood, when others cannot see your heart or your intentions, when your kindness is questioned or your silence is misread. But remember this, I know your heart fully. You do not need to defend yourself to everyone. Let me be your defender. Let me speak for you through time, through truth, through outcomes. Stay gentle, stay honest, stay rooted. Your integrity will speak louder than words ever could. Do not harden your heart because of disappointment. Do not shut down because of betrayal. Keep your heart soft but your boundaries wise. Love does not mean allowing harm. Forgiveness does not mean returning to what broke you. I teach you balance, strength with kindness, courage with humility, confidence with compassion. You are learning this, step by step, and I am patient with you, very patient. There is no pressure from me. Only guidance, only invitation, only love. Listen closely to my quiet voice within you. It will never rush you, never shame you, never confuse you. My voice brings clarity, peace, and direction. When something brings fear, heaviness, or constant anxiety, pause and bring it to me. I will show you what is truly from me and what is not. You are growing in discernment, learning to recognize what nourishes your soul and what drains it. Trust this growth, honor it, protect it. The life ahead of you requires the healed version of you, not the wounded one. That is why I am restoring you gently, deeply, completely. You may not notice it day by day, but one day you will look back and realize how much lighter you feel, how much calmer you are, how much stronger you have become, and you will understand that healing was happening all along. Keep choosing hope even when circumstances tempt you toward doubt. Hope anchors your soul. It keeps you steady when waves rise. It reminds you that this moment is not the end of your story. Better chapters are ahead, chapters filled with growth, joy, meaningful connections, and purpose. You are not behind, you are not late, you are exactly where you need to be to become who you are meant to be. Trust the timing of your life, trust my hand in it, trust the process even when it stretches you. I am leading you somewhere good, somewhere safe, somewhere aligned with who you truly are. Stay close to me, talk to me often, listen quietly, breathe deeply, and move forward with calm confidence. Because you are loved beyond measure, guided with care, protected with power, and held always, now and forever. And I continue speaking to you now, my precious one, because there is still more your heart needs to hear. You may not realize it yet, but you are standing at a turning point, not a loud one, not a dramatic one, but a deep inner shift where old fears lose their grip and new strength quietly takes root. You are learning how to breathe again without tension, how to hope without fear of disappointment, how to trust without needing full control. This is growth, even if it feels uncomfortable at times, and I want you to know that discomfort does not mean you are failing. It often means you are shedding what no longer fits the person you are becoming. Let go of the belief that you must always be strong for everyone else. You are allowed to rest, you are allowed to feel, you are allowed to need support. I never designed you to carry life alone. That is why I walk with you. That is why I surround you with help at the right moments. Even if it arrives quietly or unexpectedly, sometimes I send encouragement through a thought, sometimes through a memory, sometimes through a stranger's kindness, sometimes through silence that calms your racing mind. Learn to recognize these gentle signs. They are reminders of my closeness, reminders that you are seen and valued. Do not measure your worth by productivity, success, or approval. Your worth is already settled. It was never something you had to earn. It is rooted in my love for you, a love that does not increase when you succeed or decrease when you struggle. It remains steady, constant, unshaken, even on days when you doubt yourself, even on days when you feel like giving up. I am still holding you, still believing in you, still guiding you forward. You may fear making the wrong choice, fear missing the right path, fear disappointing others or yourself, but trust this, I guide sincere hearts. Even when you stumble, even when you choose imperfectly, I can redirect, restore, and realign your steps. No honest effort to follow what is right is ever wasted. Mistakes do not disqualify you, they teach you, shape you, and lead you closer to wisdom. Release the pressure to have everything figured out. Life unfolds step by step. Clarity comes with movement, not paralysis. Keep moving forward gently, listening, adjusting, trusting. Your pace does not need to match anyone else's. Comparison only distracts you from your own progress. Your journey is unique, crafted specifically for you. Honor it, protect it, and walk it with confidence. There will be moments when old fears try to return, when familiar worries knock at your mind again, but now you know how to respond. You know to pause, to breathe, to bring those thoughts to me instead of letting them rule you. This awareness itself is victory. Peace is not the absence of problems, it is the presence of trust, and trust grows stronger every time you choose me over fear, over doubt, over control. I am teaching you to live from the inside out, not reacting to every external pressure, but anchored within. Calm even when the world feels loud, steady even when circumstances shift. This inner steadiness will guide your words, your choices, your relationships. You will notice yourself responding with patience instead of panic, with wisdom instead of impulse, with compassion instead of anger. This is my work within you, unfolding naturally, beautifully. Do not rush it, do not question it, allow it. Protect your inner space, be mindful of what you allow into your heart and mind. Not every voice deserves your attention, not every opinion deserves your energy. Choose what aligns with peace, truth, and growth. Step away from what drains you or pulls you backward. This is not selfish, it is wise. You are learning to value your inner life, and that will change everything. As you continue, you will discover new desires awakening within you, not driven by fear or lack, but by purpose and meaning. Follow these gentle pulls, they are part of your calling. They lead you toward fulfillment, toward contribution, toward a life that feels aligned and whole. Trust that I will equip you for whatever I place before you. You will not be asked to face anything alone or unprepared. Strength will meet you when you need it. Words will come when you must speak. Courage will rise when you must act. And peace will cover you when you must wait. Nothing in your life is random, even this very moment. Even these words reaching you now, they are reminders that you are deeply cared for, that your story matters, that what lies ahead holds hope, healing, and purpose. Keep your heart open, keep your spirit soft, keep your trust alive. I am with you in every step, every breath, every season, and I will continue guiding you, strengthening you, and surrounding you with my peace, always. This moment is not random, it is meant for you. Understand this clearly now. Everything is coming together. Let go of the deep sadness you have been holding inside. your body, your needs, your dreams, your family. Every step of your journey is under my care. I have seen your silent battles, your tired strength, your long hardships. Release this heavy worry. Step away from hopeless thoughts. I bring calm to your heart and peace to your soul. Stay focused here and listen carefully, because I am giving you the answers you have been searching for. I protect you from harm. I am the source of life. I keep you safe as you walk with me. Learn from me, stay close to me, and trust how deeply I value you. Let me show you the peace I give, not the fragile calm of the world that breaks under pressure, but a peace that lasts forever, strong and unchanging, flowing from who I am. My promise of peace is not empty or shallow. It is a powerful truth spoken over your life. I hold all creation. My word formed everything. My comfort reaches deeper than human words, beyond emotions, into the place where fear and despair once lived. I remove dark thoughts, troubling questions, and fears that stole your joy. My comfort restores what was broken, heals what was wounded, and brings back what felt lost. When strong challenges rise and pressure tries to overwhelm you, my peace keeps you steady. It holds you firm when the path shakes. This peace is greater than what the mind can fully understand. You find calm in chaos, hope in sorrow, and quiet confidence when hope seems gone, because my peace is not tied to circumstances but to my unchanging presence. My love for you never shifts, my care for your wholeness never ends, so the peace I give remains firm no matter what you face. When I comfort you, I do not ignore your pain. I see every tear, I know every restless night, I understand your heavy responsibilities and deep grief. And still I stand beside you. You were never alone, even when you could not feel me. I was there working quietly, shaping things for your good, preparing blessings you cannot yet see. My comfort comes in many ways, sometimes as a quiet inner assurance, sometimes as clear understanding, sometimes through a caring person, and sometimes as a strong calm inside you. I am always near and everything moves according to my perfect plan. This assurance changes how you see life. Walls become doorways, setbacks become preparation. Losses lead to greater things. My peace guards your heart and mind. It blocks fear-filled thoughts. When you rest in my calm, false voices lose their power. You recognize them and let them go, standing firm in truth and in our connection. My peace also gives you strength when you feel exhausted. It renews hope and reminds you that this season will pass. When you live in my peace, you become a source of peace for others. Your story brings comfort to those who are hurting. This is my desire for you today, that you live fully wrapped in my peace, that you rest knowing I am in control and my plans for you are good. You do not need perfect conditions to have peace. True wholeness is found with me. Every new day my presence lights your way, reminding you that I am near. I place strength, courage, and victory within you, so move forward with confidence. Stay close to me, take my hand, face challenges, receive blessings. This truth comes from my authority. Hold it tightly. I guide and protect you. Nothing happens without my awareness. This truth does not weaken you, it comforts you, because the one who holds all things loves you deeply. When life feels unstable, remember I still reign. Nothing surprises me, nothing is beyond my reach. Your past, present, and future are all within my care. I knew you before you were born. Every day of your life was formed with purpose. Even difficult moments hold meaning, though pain exists and I do not delight in it. I can turn even harm into good for those who trust me. No trial reaches you without my permission, and I always provide a way through. When hard moments come, you must choose trust over fear. Let go of control. Release worries that were never yours to carry. Trust my wisdom even when you do not understand. I can change things instantly. What seems impossible to you is easy for me. Doors open at my word. Strength returns. Broken things are restored. But my timing is different from yours. Sometimes fast, sometimes slow. Always right. Trust my authority whether I remove the problem or give you strength to endure. This trust gives you rest and courage. Your role is not to understand everything but to depend on me. Let go of bitterness. Walk forward in peace. Good things are coming. I am your constant strength. Live in my truth. I live within you, and blessings will unfold. Fear and anxiety were never meant to rule you. Worry steals peace and burdens you with tomorrow's weight. I give grace one day at a time. Bring your worries to me. Choose faith over fear. Understand that control is an illusion. I am truly in control. Comparison and fear of opinions only steal joy. You are called to your own path, not anyone else's. Gratitude drives worry away. Focus on what is good. If fear rises, remember it is not from me. Choose trust daily. Walk in freedom. Even when facing opposition, respond with kindness. My promises do not depend on your performance. I want your heart. Trust means leaning on me even when answers are unclear. Take one step at a time. I am faithful, I provide all you need, I see you, I guide you, I restore you, and I will never leave you.